All right, guys. Hey, Paul McClain here, Family First Life West Coast. Let's talk about a client that you walk in the door, you're sitting with them, and you think, okay, it's all going good, and then they pull out a sheet that has all these different quotes on it, and they're like, you know, I've been doing some research, I've been on Google, I've looked up this, looked up that. They've been to quote.com, selectquote.com, and they've got all these numbers. They say, you know, Paul, we just really want to go through the blood work, and this looks a lot better than what you're showing me. Okay, so how do you destroy the desire for them to go fully underwritten? So I say, listen, Bob Mary, I hear you. Now, the way it works is this: when it comes to insurance carriers, their goal is all the same. They're all the same. Mutual of Omaha, Americo, this company here, they all work the same. Their goal is not to get you to pay the least amount of possible and give you the most amount of protection, i.e. their liability. You know, their goal is to try to, you know, make the premium as high as it can be for that coverage so they stay in business and they're profitable. And so when they do blood work and have you pee in a cup and do all that kind of stuff, you know, their goal is to try to find something small. And we've had a lot of clients that they're perfectly healthy. I mean, they're triathlon runners, right? And then they do blood work, and all of a sudden their enzymes are a little higher, and they get rated up, and now they can never get that off their MIB. It's on their medical information bureau forever. It's like having a bankruptcy on your credit report and you're trying to buy a house 6 months later. It just makes it almost impossible to do that. And so the way it works is this: when you sit with a sales rep, which is what, you know, it looks like you sat with, or if you try to be a sales rep and go through and look at all these different options, what you'll find is they're trying to show the best possible price as far as what looks like on paper, like what looks to be the best. But then you go through all the physical and underwriting and all that kind of stuff, and what you find out is a lot of times the one that looked the best on paper wasn't even close to being the best when it was all said and done, because their guidelines were more for a client that had different health than you have, because every company has different guidelines. So the goal is to find the lowest possible price based on the company that's willing to take you and their guidelines. And so what I specialize, because I'm a field underwriter, not a sales rep, I look at all the guidelines. So I'm like selectquote.com or what have you, but I'm live. I'm able to look at the guidelines and see who's gonna be the best when it's all said and done. So once you got approved, it's the best when it's all said and done. So this is the key question to this topic, is what looks best versus what is best. So my key question is, so Bob Mary, that being said, do you want me to show you what looks best on paper? Because I can show you something that looks better than what that shows there, but when you do all the medical exam and underwriting, it's gonna be higher than what I can show you that is best. Do you want to see what looks best or what is best? And once you've done that, and they say, well, I want to see what is best, you've eradicated everything that they put together as far as quotes and different options that they've looked at. And so that's how you overcome it. You want to, for one, connect with them like, listen, I get it. You guys want to make sure you have the best price possible for your family. Yes, got it. And that's what I'm here to do as a field underwriter. And then you break it all down. You go through with them and explain to them the MIB and the blood work. And I'll even say things like, guys, you know, I've had clients I'll sit with that they just had a heart attack or they have cancer, and they'll literally have a preferred plus rate class that's quoted to them that only less than 1% of Americans get. But the reason they show that is because they're a sales rep, not a field underwriter. They can't show you the guidelines. They don't know the guidelines, and so they just show everybody the same rate. And that client that's looking at a $100 premium, in all reality, the company wouldn't be even willing to take them at a table 16 for $10,000 a month because of their health. So you got preferred plus, so lowest one, that like 1% again. You get preferred, standard, table 1, 2, 3, 4, all the 16. They show everybody when you're doing blood work the lowest possible rate. And what happens is 9 out of 10 times it comes back higher, and what you could have gotten would have been better if you would have looked at the guidelines and had a field underwriter to best assist you. Do you see how that makes sense, Bob Mary? Yes. So that's how you eradicate the fully underwritten, the desire for them to want to go that route. You build fear of the fact that it'll mess up their MIB, because it will. And you also build interest in the fact that you can show them a plan that makes a lot more sense because of who you are, the field underwriter, not the sales rep. So guys, make it a big week, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.